Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. Well, I saw something here as I drove by that I thought was interesting because of how deep the pit is there on the right. So what I'm going to do, this is Franklinville, Randolph County, North Carolina. I'm going to park in the museum parking lot. I haven't seen much activity on this lately, but I'm going to aim the car over there where all the orange is, and now I understand why they left the digger there. I'm going to take my camera and go look at it. You want to come along? Let me get my camera out. Let's take a walk. Museum. Now we look that way so that we cross safely. Now you remember I did a video a couple of weeks ago where they had the equipment right here, and we did a no-touch detailed inspection of the equipment. See, there's a boring machine up there. There's a digger there. Remember I took you in there, that was the pump house for the water tower up the hill, the old water tower up the hill. Now this will give you a feeling for what they're up against in certain places. I already know what this is. Are you getting the picture? Now there's the topsoil, our nice red Piedmont clay type soil, and it's about a foot deep. But as soon as you go down below 1 foot, what do we have here? This is broken up to make that hole. So let's think about what this is. Now remember, I'm an idiot running my mouth. I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Alright? I didn't quite get that right. So that runs to the other side of the road. These run to the other side of the road. Now, these continue along that way, and you can see them come out over there on the other side of the entranceway to the old pump house. And in fact, they're laying them, went all the way around the corner up to Main Street. This is Andrew Hunter Road. So let's think about what this is. Why would this be a problem? Well, my guess is, remember I'm an idiot running my mouth, my guess is they have to run a line up this hill. That's what I think. And I think to do this they ran into an obstacle. It's called bedrock. Now what you're seeing here is typical of a great deal of the Piedmont, which is the central north-south portion of our beautiful North Carolina. And if you had followed along the 300 plus videos done by a local in Asheboro named, well not actually in Asheboro, excuse me, near here like me, Tom Allen, as they built the Asheboro US 64 bypass, and say it correctly, you would recognize what the problem is here and how many times they had to blast that stuff out. blasted out. But these guys aren't blasting. These guys are digging. So they have a reason why. Oh, here's a piece of it on the surface. See that? Yeah, that's a hint. See, it was here, and then it kind of went down a little bit, and they've been working on that. And apparently this piece here that's under the dirt is in the way. Pardon me for boring you. You want to be careful where we step. That's very dense rock. This is very heavy, and that is very dense rock. Good luck. Good luck. Now I see something up there. Let's take a walk around. Oh, there's some more of it. The boring machine is over there. Now, I think they do it partly to keep it from being stolen easily. Remember, this is a no-touch visit. There's the water hose. You have to have a tanker with water to lubricate it. There's the mud puddle, right? And it's trying to bore down to where? Oh, to that hole. Yeah, I got it right. They need to run a line up this hill. And at the moment, they're kind of stuck. Now, I'm not touching anything, but that box says parts. I'm not touching anything. D.W. Garner Incorporated, Ditch Witch of North Carolina, 1482 Hampton Plaza Drive, Kernersville, North Carolina. Wrench set. Now, let me just say this. People around here are pretty honest. So, the reason why this is sitting here this way is because they probably have bored down to there and they'd hit something. Now, here's the old rail line, right? It ends up going to Climax, North Carolina. And the other side went through there and across what is now the road and above the deep river, but behind the church and the buildings, going all the way to Ramseur where there was a round table because it terminated there in order to service the factories here and the factories in Ramseur. So the reason why this is sitting like this is because they are boring down there and they hit something. And they can't quite make the connection. And who knows, maybe they got past this big one, or maybe they're going to have to dig this one out too. Break it up. Oh, I see what this is. This is an old stone wall, retaining wall. Okay, that's what I could see. That's right, this used to be the rail line, and then it would, like that, across the sluiceway that came down this way and back into the deep river. Remember, this is unrehearsed. We're just having fun. We're just having fun figuring out what's going. If they can't, I'm looking at if I line myself up on the direction of what's in the ground, and I just turned exactly 180 degrees. They gotta get through this section here. It's gonna take them at least a week. That's my guess. And being in an urban area, they may not be able to blast. I don't know that for certain. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot. That symbol seems to say 2 lines this way, 2 lines that way, 1 line that way, and that's where the problem is. That way. Okay? There's the old mill. It burned down years ago. Standing abandoned, or closed, or whatever the right word would be. Here's one of my favorite plants. Pardon me for mind wandering. See the elephant ears? See how big that is? Wouldn't you like to have that next to your doorway? Look at how beautiful that is. That's beautiful. Oh, there's a whole bunch of it. But those are beautiful. All right. Let's head back to the car and get out of here. I'm running as fast as I can. My old legs can't run any faster. Remember when I did those for you? Let's get out of here. You ready to go? See where that car just came out, the copper colored one? We're going to go up that hill. Just for the fun of it. Let me check that I'm clear, safe. No trucks up the hill. We're not a truck. There's the pit. They're going to have to enlarge it. There's the big stone. There's the boring machine. Here's the old railroad track bed. And I'm coming up here because we have to see what they need to meet up with. And why would they need to be sure to put a line in here? Looked like there's nothing else really here, but you never know what the future is, right? Okay. Let's go to town. I want to show you off. The old water tower used to sit on this pedestal. I've told you that before. But this is a steam engine from long, long ago, but like maybe 60, 70-foot water tower where I was on that pedestal. I took you on a tour recently. Did you watch that video? And our final view will be the church that somehow fell down. So there's another boring machine. Let's see if they got any. Yeah, let's look at this. See? There's another boring machine. There's an almost empty reel. Somebody's doing alarm and electrical for the church. Probably patching up the system. We see more conduit across the way. Franklinville, Randolph County, North Carolina. Oh, one last note. I saw on television yesterday. Just yesterday, Sunday, the church service for this congregation was held in the Franklinville Diner. Thank you to the Franklinville Diner. And as the new pastor said, now there's more machinery coming up on the left. As the church new pastor said, they had had generous offers from churches in the area But they decided, and I can understand why they would do it. They held their service in the Franklinville Diner, because if you come here every Thursday evening and Friday evening, you will see how crowded that diner is. It is a local social gathering point, and like the church, it has an important local function. And they doubled also as a sanctum for a day, and apparently they'll do it for a little bit more till the church gets on their feet about their next whatever. Steve AB40, just enjoying Franklinville, saying see you in 73.